Welcome to the Where's Your Money podcast. No bullshit, no excuses, just straightforward financial strategies. I'm Andy, a proud Coast Guard veteran who took control of my financial future and stepped away from the traditional path at 34 years old. Each week we challenge financial norms and share practical strategies and wisdom to help you break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle and achieve financial independence. If you are tired of working hard yet feeling like you're stuck in the same place and you are ready to break free from the financial limitations holding you back, then don't just sit there. Take action. Subscribe to my channel because your financial transformation begins now. Let's get it. Welcome back to episode 3 of our journey to financial freedom. Last time, we broke down the power of budgeting. And if you paid any attention, you know that without a budget, you have no control. No direction, and no real plan. You're just hoping things get better, but as we all know, hope doesn't change bank balances. The 5-step framework we talked about in episode 1 wasn't just a suggestion. It is the blueprint to break free. But we got to get one thing straight. Budgeting alone isn't going to save you. You can cut back all you want. And although that will help you, skipping the coffee, eating cheap, canceling all your subscriptions, the reality is there's only so much you can cut. At some point, you hit a limit. There's nothing left to trim. So what's the next move? You need to start playing offense. You need to make more money. You need to create more opportunities. You stop thinking like a person who's just getting by and start moving like someone who's building wealth. The truth is, there is no freedom in just cutting expenses and scraping by. Freedom comes when you increase your income, stack your wins, and put yourself in a position where money is a tool, not a source of stress. So today, we're attacking the next level. How to make more money, how to escape the grind, and how to take full control of your financial future. If you're tired of feeling stuck, tired of just surviving, then lock in. It's time to level up. You're out here saying you need more money, right? Talking about a side hustle, a second job, working overtime, and you should be. You should be working harder. You should be finding ways to make more. But before you even do all of that, before you even think about adding more hours to your grind, what if I told you there's money already sitting around, right under your nose, just waiting for you to claim it? Yeah. Your money hidden in plain sight. You just haven't tapped into it yet. And once you do, then we'll turn it up even more. But let's start by selling what you don't use anymore. Turn your clutter into cash. Have you ever looked around your own place and realized you're basically living inside a storage unit of your own making? Let's be real. Half the stuff in your closet, in your garage, in that junk drawer, you know the one, you don't even touch it. And yet, people are out here willing to pay real money for it. Clothes, shoes, accessories, someone else wants them. Throw them on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Old electronics, phones, laptops, gaming consoles. Stop letting them collect dust. People will pay you money for used technology. Furniture and home decor. If it's in good shape, it's gold. Post it up and get that money. How about collectibles, sports cards, vintage items, limited edition anything? You never know what's worth money until you check. And trust me, some of this stuff sells for crazy amounts. We're not just getting rid of things. Everyone has something they no longer use, that they hoard just in case. Are you that kind of person? Then stop fucking hoarding. Sell things you no longer need or use, especially if you have debts you need to pay off. Next, we need to stop sleeping on our own assets. What do I mean by that? Do you have a car? That's a money-making machine. You can drive for Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Instacart, or rent it out on Turo. Your car can literally make money while you are sleeping. Maybe you have extra space, a spare room, a basement, a garage, listed on Airbnb or lease it for storage on platforms like Neighbor. People will pay you just to put their stuff in your space. Do you own tools, equipment, cameras, power tools, even an excavator, anything of high value? Rent them out. There are people who need them but don't want to buy their own. That's money in your pocket for something you already own. Those are just some quick ways to pocket some extra cash to help you on your journey. But once again, just like cutting expenses, selling things can only take you so far. If you are serious about leveling up, then you need to increase your income more regularly. Our first move, working overtime. This sounds brutal, but if your job offers overtime, you need to take it. Time and a half is an instant pay raise. No extra skills required. That income can be the difference between struggling and getting ahead, between drowning in debt and paying it off for good. You don't have the option for overtime? Then go get a second job. It's not forever, but it is a game changer. Having extra money every month can cover bills, eliminate debt, and create financial breathing room. Yes, it's more work, but so is staying broke. If you can't get a second job, which sounds like an excuse to me, start a side hustle. Find a way to make fast cash. Gig economy jobs, freelancing, mowing lawns. Go back to being a kid. You will figure out a way to make extra money. Focus on high-paying skills that create long-term income because not all hustles are worth it. Stick to what actually works and avoid wasting time. Now, I know this doesn't sound like a good time having to work extra shifts, working 80-hour work weeks, but unfortunately, you chose to make poor financial decisions. You didn't have a plan. You didn't set goals. You acted lazy, and you got lazy results. No safety net, you're debt-ridden, you live paycheck to paycheck, you struggle to get by every month, and you continue to complain about your problems and add more debt. Now, it's time to man up to your laziness. It's time to take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for your life results, because this is all possible. It just takes you getting your shit together, pulling your pants up like an adult, owning up to your mistakes, and now working your way towards a better, more productive future. Imagine what an extra $200, $300, $500, or $1,000 a month could do for you. For some of you, even just $200 could be the difference of getting that emergency fund built up. For some of you, $200 is a game changer. What's stopping you from increasing your income? A scarcity mentality? Fear, probably a big one. Lack of confidence, procrastination, laziness. Probably most of you lie in that category. You'd rather binge watch Netflix at night than work on your goals and dreams. Or you can continue to use being tired as an excuse to be a lazy fuck. Are you comfortable where you are? If so, why? Complacency is the death of dreams. It kills your potential, your growth, and your future. This is supposed to be a season of intensity, a push to get you to a better place. Think of it as a sprint before the marathon. In fact, the Bible speaks to this kind of urgency. In Proverbs 6, 4-5, we read, "Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of a hunter." This is no time for complacency. Take action as if your life depends on it. The longer you wait, the harder it will be to break free. It's time to run, not walk. But don't get caught up in the urgency of the short term. While working hard is critical at the beginning stages, you have to keep your eyes on the long-term goal. Shifting from working harder to working smarter. The key to true freedom lies in passive income. Building multiple streams of income that don't require your constant effort. Think about real estate, investments, creating a product, starting a business, buying a business, anything that'll generate you income while you are sleeping. The day you no longer have to exchange hours for dollars is the day that your money begins working for you. That's the day you break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. That's when you are no longer just surviving, you are thriving. You need to develop a growth mindset. The most dangerous mindset is thinking that your current situation is your reality forever. It's not. Once you've put in the work, you've sold things you don't need, you have worked overtime, a second job, you started a side hustle, and you've paid off your debt and built that emergency fund, you've now laid the foundation. It's time to move on and turn your active income into passive income. You are trading time for money. Now, We need to focus on turning that hard-earned cash into a cash-flowing asset that allows you to leave your 9-to-5 job. Here's how you start. You start with a scalable business. Create a business that generates income to the point where you can cover your monthly expenses to replace the 9-to-5 job. And a business that is eventually scalable so that it can function without you requiring to be hands-on 24/7. Or you could invest in real estate where rental properties can produce steady monthly income that covers your expenses. We can also create digital assets, things like online courses, books, and automated e-commerce stores that generate income without daily effort. The key metric at this stage is your freedom line, the point where the income you created equals your monthly expenses. For example, if your total monthly expenses are $4,000 per month, your goal is to generate at least $4,000 of income through assets that you have created. Once you hit that, you're officially job optional, meaning you could quit your 9-to-5 if you chose to do so. That is the turning point. This is the stage where we are now reclaiming your time. You are no longer dependent on an employer, and you have the freedom now to design your life on your terms. Once you've built that business, right, or you've invested in real estate, an abundance of real estate, you must take a step back and scale this business to operate without your involvement. You can hire a CEO, a director, or a manager to run day-to-day operations. You have to find a way to take what this active income was and transform that into passive income. This isn't to say that you will never have to make decisions or be a part of the business or, the investment portfolio that you've created to some degree, but not trading your time for money is the key. Once we have passive income from the businesses, we must now build generational wealth where you shift into long-term wealth strategies that multiply your money and secure your family's financial future. This is where true freedom begins. This is where everything changes. You are no longer just covering your expenses, you are creating everlasting wealth. Here's how you do it. Reinvest your passive income. The key to growing wealth is making your money work for you. Instead of spending excess income, you reinvest it into more assets, more businesses, more cash flow. Never increase your personal expenses until you've created income that exceeds 3 times your personal expense. If your personal expenses on a monthly basis are $4,000, then your passive income should be $12,000 before you even decide to increase your level of expense. Expand your investments. At this stage, you can now scale into larger real estate deals, private equity, or business acquisitions to create even more streams. Establish wealth protection strategies. Think trust funds, estate planning, tax-efficient investing. The wealthy don't just make money, they protect it so it lasts for generations. And finally, we're going to give back and leave a legacy. True wealth isn't just about financial freedom today, it's about impact. Whether it's setting up a foundation, helping family members, or funding causes you believe in, wealth gives you the power to change lives. At this level, money is no longer a concern. Instead, you are now able to focus on what truly matters to you. More time with family, more freedom to travel, create, and explore, more ability to give and make an impact, more opportunities to build an unshakable legacy. This is true financial freedom. You are not just rich, you are wealthy. And that wealth doesn't just serve you, it sets you up for the next generation to succeed as well. At this point, you have unlimited potential. Your wealth can continue to grow, your impact can expand, and your legacy can be whatever you choose to build. So the real question is, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? At the end of the day, money isn't the goal. Freedom is. Money is just the tool that allows you to live your life on your terms, take care of your family, and leave a lasting impact. Proverbs 13:22 says, "A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children." That's what this journey is all about. It's not about making more money. It's about creating lasting wealth that outlives you. You've seen the roadmap. Hustle and stability. Get out of survival mode, crush your debt, and build your emergency fund. Then we want to replace your income by building passive income streams that allow you to quit your 9-to-5 job. And then we finally want to create wealth and legacy. Expand your wealth beyond your own needs and create generational impact. So what is your next move? Stop working just for money and start working toward freedom. Now that you know how to take action, here is your actionable challenge for the week. Find one way to increase your income this month. Whether it's picking up a side hustle, investing in a new skill, or researching an income stream that you've been putting off, take action today. Because financial freedom isn't a dream, it's a decision, it's a choice. So, what's your next move going to be? Thanks again for tuning in to the Where's Your Money podcast. I hope this episode has sparked some new ideas and inspired you to take charge of your financial future. If you found value in today's discussion, don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with friends, family, or anyone who could benefit from it. Stay tuned for more actionable tips and strategies to help you build financial freedom. Until next time, keep pushing forward, step by step, and know that you're on the right path.